Let's go. Let's make some money. It's Tony Thursday, NFL Draft Day. Let's go. What's that say?
That's a Patriots Draft Day cap, baby.
Oh.
Woo! Wow.
Okay.
What a guy. Hey, we're last minute betting with the Sports Nuts, Bob and Mike. Special guest Tony here today on a Tony Thursday, NFL Draft Day. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. And I would be remiss if I did not do this, Mike. I'm going to do it. I'm going to promo the shop. Here we go. Are you ready? Don't forget to go to shop.oddsjam.com for all the great merchandise, including the short sleeve unisex t-shirt, the black glossy mug, the trucker cap, unisex hoodie, distressed dad hat, by the way, OddsJam morning coffee cup, stainless steel tumbler, 5-panel camper, and the embroidered beanie. And don't forget Slop Shop. There's Slop right there. Isn't he cute?
Right. There he is.
No, his no big deal shirt, broke even shirt, buddy hat, and feels right shirt. All at shop.oddsjam.com. Go there now. Get your gear. Grab your gear now. Tony, where are you?
I'm home.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm actually home for a show finally.
I thought you were in a hotel room or something, man.
Nope, I am actually home. I'm just trying to get good Wi-Fi. I was back in the back of the house, then I walked to the front of the house, trying not to freeze on you guys.
Oh, no, you're cool. Jacob's here. Lamar is re-signing. That's big news of the day. He wants the Leafs to close out this series. But I got to tell you, before we even get into any of the NFL draft or anything, Tony, you already put out a tweet. I already know where you're going with the Lightning tonight. You think the Lightning are taking it back to Tampa, don't you?
I think they are. I mean, I know that they've struggled the past two games, and I mean, they really haven't struggled the past two games. They just blew it the last two games.
Right.
But if they can get past that mental block, just with the experience that they have and the motivation to bring it back home where, of course, they play much better, just to give them a shot at maybe a Game 7 where, you know, anything can happen, of course, in the Stanley Cup playoffs and the Tampa Bay Lightning. But I do like the Lightning, especially at plus 140 tonight, which is what I got them at earlier. Other books had them at around 120, 125, I believe. So got a good number on the Lightning, and I do think that they can pull it off.
Okay, and you know what? I'm not going to disagree with you, but I'm just going to tell you this right now, and I keep on tooting their horns, but the ex-Blues, O'Reilly and Achari, are making all the difference in the world. Ryan O'Reilly is just being a stud on faceoffs, guys, and he's a big reason. Here's the deal, okay? Austin Matthews needs to shoot the puck, and he needs to play the whole game, not just part of the game. And quit letting the old man O'Reilly do all the grunt work, you know? And if they do that, Toronto could close it out tonight. It could happen. What do you think, Mike?
I mean, I'm sipping the Kool-Aid on Toronto. Obviously, I'm not gonna lie. I've got them in my parlay tonight, and again, I wouldn't be shocked if Tampa Bay won. But man, here's my thought on those last two games. Those are games you should have won and you didn't, and now you've dug yourself down 3-1. And at some point, you've got to be feeling all the battles this team has had over the years. They might start to think, you know what, maybe it's just not our time once, you know, this year to go on another deep run. Because although they lost last year, they did get to the Stanley Cup Finals, and maybe they're just going to tip their cap and say, you know what, Toronto got us this year. They got our number right now. We blew those two games. And I mean, it comes down to a mindset thing. And if you're Toronto, you got to be feeling like, wow, we haven't even really played our best full game, and we've managed to win the last 2 games.
Yeah, but you know, I honestly, I really thought, when Toronto made the trade, and let's not forget they got Luke Shen too, okay, who's won a cup with your Tampa Bay Lightning. So it's not like they got, when they made that trade, I knew that they were going to be a better team in the playoffs. I did not expect Tampa Bay to blow the game the other night like they did. That was pathetic. And Vass just did not look good. But you know how he is, man. He could come out and shut your ass out at any time. By the way, take a look at what I got in the background. There's the Mexico Open.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. And let's do a little golf here real quick with Tony. We got to go through. I'm going to show you the picks that we got. We got Rahm, Finau, Hojgaard, Jaeger. By the way, Jaeger is up there at the top right now, close to it. List as outrights. Finau, Clark, Hojgaard, on, and Bramlett at top 5. Rogers, on, Smalley, Gordon, and List as top 10. And Rogers, Smalley, Shelton, Boccia, and Novak at top 20s. That's the Mexico Open. Very quickly, Tony's got some outrights for the Live Golf Tournament in Singapore, is it?
We're in Singapore this weekend.
Yeah. Taylor Gooch, Cam Smith, Charles Howell III, Matthew Wolff, Burmester, Graham McDowell. You're really
those are long shots down there.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, of all the Koepkas, you pick Chase.
Those are a 0.1 unit long shots down there.
All right. Mm-hmm. Well, there you see them right there.
Once one of those 5 wins a Live tournament, though, I'm going to be the guy that's been saying they're going to win. That James Piot kid is good. He was a great college player, and he fell for the Live money. So he could have been a future PGA star, and he's now just battling and making money in Live. But I like that Piot kid. Taylor Gooch actually went from 57 to 59 in the world golf rankings after winning last week, and he needs to be in the top 60 to make the U.S. Open in June in L.A. So Gooch needs to play well over the next few weeks to make the U.S. Open, and I like him maybe to go back-to-back again this week and Live.
Okay, well, here's the deal, all right? They don't really play golf and Live. They only play 54 holes, and they play in their shorts, okay?
I love to play in my shorts.
I know I do too, but I'm not a professional golfer, okay? I'm not a Live guy, okay? I'm disappointed that all those guys went there. It's really a disappointment to me. They should be holding up the traditions of the PGA Tour, which got them to where they are now. And Phil Mickelson needs to remember that. And I'm so glad he didn't win the Masters, by the way.
But we're still going to pick the games.
That's right. That's right. I actually put some top 5 and top 10s together in the Live tournament. PhD's here. What's up?
What's up?
And here we go. Jacob's got a comment. Vassy is last in all stats this year for goalies during the playoff. You know what? I'm surprised at that, aren't you, Mike?
No, I mean, surprised, yeah, but I mean, if you've been watching the games, I mean, he's been struggling. It's been noticeable. So, coming into the playoffs, I would have been surprised had you told me that would be the case. But after now seeing 4 games of this series, it's been obvious. I mean, 4-1 lead gone. I know that's not just on him, but that's tough.
Now, guys, why is Linus Ullmark playing the puck behind the net and making such a dumb play? That was terrible, wasn't it, Mike?
That was awful, yeah. And it didn't matter to me at that point. It became a matter of, because I had Bruins -1.5. They'd covered it the first 3 wins. I didn't give Florida enough credit, evidently. Should have taken them +1.5 sprinkled money line, obviously. But I thought at that point, I still thought the Bruins would win that game. And I thought, whatever. I've lost my bet. It's over. I'm not making any money. Hopefully they win and close it out at least. And then the Panthers winning was just like, wow, are you serious?
I know, it's crazy.
But same thing happened the night before to me. These Islanders, they kill me. They kill me.
So, Tony, are you worried about your Bruins?
Yeah, I actually I was on the 1.5 with you guys last night, and when I saw Omar go out of goal, I said to myself, I saw him coming down the left side, and I said, "There's nowhere for him to go with this puck. What is he doing What is he doing out of the net?" And then a second later, he falls over himself, and it's just over. But yeah, I've got a huge futures bet on this series on the Bruins at about minus 260. So I'm sweating that really bad right now. I've got a lot riding on the Bruins just to win this series. So hopefully they can pull it off in 6, if not definitely 7. But losing 2 games and seeing how the other teams in the playoffs are playing, the Bruins are just not at the top of their game right now.
No, I think they'll get.
Hopefully they'll get there.
Yeah, I think they will. All right, now, one other thing. The Bucks are out of the NBA playoffs. I did not see that coming at the beginning of the playoffs. I'm really, really disappointed. Giannis did his part. He came through for us with the PRA. By the way, he got his PRA, Mike, in just points and rebounds.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he shied away from the moment last night. Jimmy Butler did not. If you're Milwaukee, this is very disappointing. Now, on paper, you're way better than Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Not even close, but you got outplayed. And you got defensive players all over the court. Drew Holiday, Giannis, Brook Lopez, all top-tier defenders. And Miami, this is the same Miami team, mind you, that got embarrassed by the Hawks. That we all thought Miami's going to beat the Hawks. Hawks are a fraud. And Miami got embarrassed by them, barely got in, and then win in 5 games. And if it wasn't for a historic 3-point shooting night from Milwaukee and the one win they had, it would have got swept. The game they won without Giannis, they shot lights out from 3 is the only reason they won that game. And Eric Spoelstra is a heck of a coach, man. You got to give him credit.
Yeah. I give him credit. Yes.
He knows how to coach, and he knows how to coach in late game situations. That showed last night. And, this Miami Heat team, you got to tip your cap and I did not see this coming with the way they got beat by the Hawks, which, speaking of the Hawks, now all of a sudden they've made things interesting in this series with Boston. And if you're Atlanta, you got to be thinking to yourself, Miami just beat Milwaukee. That's the same Miami team we whipped. We've got to be the team to get out into the next round as well. If they did it, we need to do it too. But I don't think that's going to happen. However, I don't think Atlanta will win this series. But boy, they've decided to make it interesting.
Real quick, Tony, I wanted to let you know Jaeger's tied for second at -6, and Finau is now moved up tied for 6th, and Rahm is now tied for 11th at -4. So they've actually moved up. Did we have Norman too?
No, Norman's not one of them. But we're just getting started this weekend down there in Mexico.
Right.
I mean, those guys are just warming up.
Oh, I know. I'm warm down here, dude. It's great.
I was gonna say, how's the Coronas?
Dos cervezas. I know a little Spanish too. I can say cerveza. All right. And he thinks the Lakers will pull off the upset. NFL draft. Tony, do you have a play on the NFL draft? Because I got to be honest with you, I'm not really comfortable betting a draft.
I am comfortable betting a draft, and I've got 3 plays for you, all at plus money tonight in the NFL draft.
Oh my God.
And they're all are not unrealistic by any means. my first one is a cool little prop that some places have, but it could be worded differently at multiple different books. But there's 3 tight ends that are in this NFL draft that are supposed to be at the top of the board.
Right.
And I've got Dalton Kincaid as the first tight end going tonight. So there's some props where you can take him versus Michael Mayer. There's some props where you can take Kincaid first tight end straight up. And that's one of my first bets for the night. And that is at plus money at all the books I saw, I believe. So Dalton Kincaid, first tight end drafted tonight.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
Second play I've got is Joey Porter Jr. under 19.5, which means that he should be drafted in the first 19 picks of this draft. He should be going anywhere between about 7 to 17. I think he's one of the top corners in the draft. And he's an absolute dog. So I've got Joey Porter Jr. under 19.5, and I got that at plus 170. And that's still hanging around there right about now. So Joey Porter Jr. in those top 20 picks at plus money as well. And then my third pick for the NFL draft tonight is Peter Skoronski. He's an offensive lineman from Northwestern. I've got him under 10.5. So him and Paris Johnson from Ohio State are the top 2 offensive linemen in this draft. And I've got Skoronski going first. So I've got him going either 10 or below. So Skoronski at lineman, Kincaid at tight end, and Joey Porter Jr. under 19.5, all at plus money.
Wow, damn. Those are some nice ones there. I like them a lot. I like them a lot.
Could you write them down and send them to me in an email? I didn't catch them all.
Sure.
All right. Mike, are we even doing a parlay tonight?
Yeah, I put one together.
Really? All right.
And it's you got a couple of different ways you could go. You could tail me, or you could fade them both. Because, well, let's just get into it, and you'll see why. Because the first game is this Tampa Bay Toronto game, and obviously we know that this could go either way. But I took Toronto money line, so I think they close the series out tonight. And we talked about it and my reasoning why. You do look at Toronto, 19 goals in this series so far. And I feel like them getting back home to do it on home ice in front of their home crowd after not having won a series since 2004 would be fitting. So I think they find a way to get the job done tonight. And we talked about them dominating the faceoff circle. I don't think that's going to change. So we'll see what happens there.
Ooh.
New Jersey and New York. This is tough.
Me.
The road teams won every game. We know that. We talked about that. Both good road teams. But if you're New Jersey, you cannot lose a game 5 with a series tied 2-2 on your home ice, knowing that you're going to now be having to go on the road. And look, you could say, well, they'll be confident. Yeah, but they've won 2 on the road in New York. Do you think New York really lets them get by with winning 3 at Madison Square Garden? No. The Rangers are experienced. If it's 3-2 Rangers going to game 6, Rangers close it out in 6, I believe. So I think this thing's going 7, and I think the Devils win this game at home tonight.
Okay, there's Mike's parlay. Maple Leafs money line.
And you could fade. Both picks are fadeable. You could go Rangers Lightning money line, and I would not blame you, because the thought is every road team's won. Why not go back to it? But I think at some point that's gotta end.
There's another reason though too. The road team has won the majority of the playoff games in all the series.
That's true.
Which is really crazy. Okay,
that's true.
I have no idea why home ice.
But this is the only one where it's been every game. So it tells me that at some point a team's got to win at home. I think New Jersey does it tonight. If they don't, New York does it game 6, I think.
Right. I mean, who would have seen Tampa Bay losing 2 in a row at home? It just doesn't happen in the playoffs. But, in eventuality, things change. All right, so we've done a little. By the way, who's the number one draft pick today? Is it?
Oh, Bryce Young.
It's Bryce. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably
He's not
so.
even. I don't even think that's like you should even bet that. I don't think the odds are even
No.
great anymore.
He has number one though. Who's number two? You think?
I like Will
maybe?
Anderson.
Will
maybe
Anderson,
Stroud,
okay.
but I like Will Anderson from Alabama. I think he's the best player in the draft. So, I mean, I think if they don't take a quarterback, I think Will Anderson is going to be the top player, not Young or Stroud drafted.
Right.
Okay.
And probably value-wise, that's probably better. I mean,
Right.
potentially. So
minus 300 is the number two pick. And I'm looking on DraftKings right now. CJ Stroud, number 3.
If not 2, probably 3.
Okay.
It's hard to bet the top few picks if you don't know about trades yet and stuff like that. I mean, I like more betting over under numbers on people.
Okay. Who is the kid from Illinois, the cornerback that looks like he's going to go in the top 10? Is that Witherspoon?
Yeah, I forget his name, but yeah, he's great. Him and Joey Porter are the top cornerbacks in the draft.
Right. And, it's not Witherspoon, is it?
Yeah, that's who I thought it was.
I don't know his name off the top of my head.
I think it's Witherspoon.
I think it is. It is.
All right.
Yes, that's who it is. Okay, so Witherspoon from Illinois. Mike and I are in Illinois, so we're rooting for Illinois guy to go up high in the draft, even though we're Missouri Tiger fans. I know, go figure, right? So, what's next on the agenda? Do we go after our prize picks? Do we put our parlay together? Tony, do you have a parlay?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a parlay in MLB. I've got a parlay in college baseball. I've got a parlay in minor league baseball. I could throw in a parlay wherever you want. I mean,
just keep on dealing them out.
Name a sport. What pick do you want?
What does your wife say about all this betting that you do?
What do you think she says? You've seen his tickets and his winners. What do you think she says, Bob?
As Slop likes to say, we always tell her we break even, no matter what happens.
Yeah, okay. I know better than that with you. No, you don't. Oh, you don't. I think she's got a hold of you pretty tight there.
Not if I'm betting NCAA baseball on a Thursday night.
You're crazy. You're a D. I'm telling you, you're getting into DGen territory, man.
DGen territory? I'm not betting like esports and like video games. At least I'm betting like actual humans.
Well, that's true. Wait till the Olympics come along. We're gonna have so much fun.
I was gonna say, says the guy who was betting water polo when became legal.
And
table tennis. Yeah.
Like he had a freaking edge or something. You know,
I did.
like,
I took the over and it hit. They were treading water really good that game.
He used real-time data to find an edge on that one, I'll tell you.
All right.
No, I just really love baseball though. I actually do watch Major League, minor league, and college baseball. I am a real fan of all three. I don't know why, but I do enjoy watching all three, and I do bet on all three.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what you're gonna do though. You're gonna have to give me a Major League Baseball parlay. So
and you're actually gonna love it because I mean I was on these plays and then I watched your baseball video and you were on a couple of them as well. So if you haven't watched Bob's baseball video today, definitely check that out too. But
right.
I am on the Orioles, the Rays, and the Twins all on the money line tonight.
Yeah, so I like all those.
I saw you were on the Orioles and the Rays money line already. And then, I mean, even the Twins -1.5, you could sprinkle on tonight. But for a parlay purpose, for a 3-teamer in the MLB, I would like to throw the Twins money line as our third team in there.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. Let's add them right now. As I click on the game here, And all I got to do here, folks, is hit that little dollar sign there. It says add to parlay. And right up here in the corner, this one turns purple. And there's one leg added, and I'll do that with the rest of them here too. Raise money line. And you can always blame me if they don't come through.
Yeah, Bob said it first.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
that
true.
is true.
That is true. The reason I like Twins money line is because Greinke's pitching tonight, and he's terrible.
Yeah,
Or run
and
line.
that Rays Sox game is great. It's Shane McClanahan against Dylan Cease again, and that was a matchup last week in Tropicana Field. They faced each other, and McClanahan I think had 11 Ks. So I also do like McClanahan over 6.5 Ks again tonight because he's just a beast.
All right, so look at this is what we got on this plus 310 on DraftKings right now. Okay, so we got Orioles money line, Rays money line, Twins money line, and while I'm here, as I go ahead and clear these out, let's the three of us come through with. We can do a multi-sport.
That's
parlay.
fine. Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's only one NBA game, and obviously I already got a 2-leg NHL parlay we talked about. So
Right.
Let's
Okay.
multi-sport parlay. One
Okay.
whatever sport you want.
All right. Well, I'm going to start with the NHL.
That's fine.
And I'm going to go ahead and take Vegas to close out the series. You like that, guys, or not?
I mean, I think they I think they should. Yeah, I really do. I've liked the way they've been playing. I'm very high on Vegas since the beginning of the year. I'm not going to change my stance now, and that'll be big to wrap that up early. So I'll roll with you on it.
Okay. Tony, you're next.
I like the Celtics tonight.
Okay.
At the best number you can get them at. I know the money line's probably out of reach. I actually did a Celtics Lightning money line parlay to help with the odds there. But the Celtics, I think can cover the spread as well. But I like them to close it out.
6.5 or 7. I think we're gonna take 7 because we only got 2 books that have it at 6.5. So let's take.
You could check an alternate line if you want.
Oh yeah, Bob did an alternate line last time.
Yeah, take an alternate line if you want.
Take an alternate line here. I'll pop it up here.
Well, Bob, you took a minus 200 money line favorite, so you don't even hush.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's not as many books on that. It has nothing to do with the odds, Mike. All right. So
yeah,
what do you,
I like the Celtics tonight, but I'm not sure I like them at a super high number.
Okay. So let's take a look here. Do you like them at -5?
4.5 is much better than 5 in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like them
All
to
right.
win. I like them to win by 5 tonight, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Then let's take the Celtics -4.5. Go back up here and let's put this one in the trash. Okay. So where are we at here? Well, we're at plus 147 right now. Mike's the one who's going to take us over the top here with a great pick, probably in MLB, right?
You want me to go to MLB?
I want you to go wherever you want to. You can go to soccer if you want to.
Yeah, I could. You kind of limited me here because I can't do Toronto or New Jersey because I got them in a 2-leg parlay. I'm not going to do that. So I will go to MLB. And I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to take – you know, what the heck, man? Let's take the Rangers. Let's take Texas. They've lost 3 in a row, I know, but I think they can get back on track at home. Let's go with the Rangers for a nice plus odds play.
That's Cole against Heaney tonight. That's a great pitching matchup.
It's a great
It
matchup.
is. It is.
Yes, absolutely. And Mike, you just took us to plus 542 on Bet Rivers. Woo, way to go, man. With that one pick. See, so I could slide by with my minus 190, and he's got a minus 165, and you came through, and there you go. All right.
Yep. We're going to take that chance. Rangers get back on track a little bit, and let's do it.
Adam wants to know Rays minus 1.5. Y'all likely? I don't know.
Yeah,
every day. But here, you know that Adam is a Maple Leafs fan, right, Tony?
Sorry about that, Adam.
There's a chance Adam's gonna be celebrating heavy tonight.
And look at this. Steven likes that pick that you made, man. He loves it when you take that parlay to another level. Good job.
Yeah, we may as well. I mean, why not?
Well, yeah, we don't win them anyway, so.
We hit the parlay last week.
We hit last week's, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I've been on the show. I've been on the show less than 10 times. I think we've hit at least 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it was between them and Washington, the Nationals, to really spice it up. And the Nationals, hey, they have beat the Mets 2 in a row, but I don't think they win tonight's game, so I wasn't going to take that chance.
Yeah, I don't see a sweep coming there at all. All right.
Never
Yeah,
know.
we hit our NBA
now, or
we hit.
I missed you. What'd you say?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say we hit our NBA playoffs parlay last week. 3 of us giving out one.
Sure, we did.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. Hey, you know what? I'm
You're wrong a lot, Bob. What can we say? You're wrong a lot.
You're right. You're right. You know what? I'm getting ready to go take a dive into the lake here.
Okay.
With a couple of Dos Cervezas. All right. Should we do prize picks now?
Yeah, we can put one together.
Oh my God. Today, the Solis fan placed a plus 1,000 bet on the Lightning series win.
Ooh, I like that.
Hey, yeah, I mean, why? I mean, it's a win-win for you because now if they do break your heart again and blow a 3-1 lead, at least you make some money, right? And if they don't, then the Leafs, you get to see your team win. I mean, it's a win-win there, man. That's smart. That's a smart sports bettor right there.
All right, now check this out, guys, very quickly. Our first pick in prize picks is going to be Garrett Cole. His numbers at 6.5 strikeouts. That's what we're going with.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going with that right off the bat.
Oh yeah.
That's one leg right there.
I like it. So that takes care of that. Look, if we are on Boston tonight, we got to be on Horford stepping up a little bit. I know his last 2 games he hasn't done much, but over 7.5 points, there's definitely value on that. So,
come on, Big Al.
I think we can roll with that one.
Are you going to the fantasy screen for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we'll roll with it. I mean, he's been, he's hit it twice in this series. Game 1, he was 6 points. The last couple of games, not so hot, but I think he can step up and put in a little bit tonight. So we'll take that.
I like the Bogdanovich play, man.
Yeah, Bogdanovich. You definitely want to add that one in it. How about the Kongwu play?
I can't say his name, so I can't.
Over 7.5 points. Okongwu?
What do you mean, Bob? We're betting tennis every day. We can't pronounce any of their names.
Yeah, you just say best you can.
That one, that under hit. They only had 16 games. That was pretty cool. Okongwu. Whoops. So what are we doing with him?
Over 7.5 points.
Okay. Well, that makes 4. We need one more.
Well, we've got Shesterkin under 29.5 saves tonight.
Oh, you know what? I think I may like that. I thought that said over.
Nope, under. I think I like it
that
too.
Yeah.
Think I like it.
Okay. Under 29. Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
Our price.
I mean, the New Jersey's not exactly piling on the offense.
Right.
I mean, last 2 games, he's hit that line. Now, last 3 games, I think every game this series he's hit that. I'm looking now. Yeah, I mean, under 29.5, he's hit that every game.
So we hit 4 out of 5 last night, Mike.
Cool.
So doubled my money last night. And I'll just go up here and share my screen real quick. We'll look at the prize picks play, and then we'll look at the EV page really, really quick, see if there's anything last minute, and then see if Tony has anything last minute. All right, here we go. 5 picks. Garrett Cole over 6.5 strikeouts. Al Horford over 7.5 points. Bogdanovich under 11.5 points. Okongwu over 7.5 points. And Shesterkin under 29.5 saves. And by the way, when Powell gets on the chat and says that he parlays my shots on goal picks, he really does. And last night they were 5-0.
Nice.
They actually helped me from being a loser last night because I had Colorado and Boston -1.5. So anyway,
we had another morning coffee pick this morning with the Cubs money line. They won this afternoon against the Padres.
Yes. And an under on strikeouts hit today too.
Yep.
So there you go. All right. Are you sharing? You want to look at positive EV? Is there anything up there right now?
Yeah, I was just looking, kind of scanning. Not a lot out here right now to hit last minute, but
okay.
So
that's fine. Tony, you got any last minute bits of advice for anybody out there on the draft tonight?
On the draft, yeah. I mean, if you like a player, take their over under on what number you think they're going to be drafted at. I wouldn't exactly put them at an exact pick, like at a number, because you don't know if a team's going to trade away from that number. So you don't want to say, hey, I think Joey Porter Jr. is going to go with the 12th pick. You want to say, hey, I think Joey Porter Jr. is going to go under 19.5. So I always recommend betting the over under on a player's number for their draft.
Okay.
Good strategy.
So that means now what does that is it draft position? Yeah, there it is. So like Anthony Richardson would be over 4.5 or under 4.5.
Right. So if you think he's going to get drafted in the top 4, that's pretty much what that's asking.
And Dalton Kincaid is over 24.5 or under 24.5, but the under's at like -250.
And where's Michael Meyer at?
I don't know. He's in a Halloween movie, I think. Oh, there he is. 21.5.
See, I've got Kincaid as the first tight end drafted. So if you like that bet too, Kincaid under 24.5 as well, because I've got Kincaid going before Meyer.
Right, but the problem with that is I don't think the under 24.5 was -250. So
yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I would do more of a prop bet like Dalton Kincaid first tight end. I got that at +125. Yeah. And then or there's like a matchup. You can do like an NFL draft matchup on some like FanDuel or a couple other sites, I think, where you can like say Dalton Kincaid will get drafted before Michael Meyer at +105 or whatever, +125 or something like that.
I'm on DraftKings right now.
Okay, so, I haven't looked there yet.
Okay. All right. So yeah, draft matchups. Who will be drafted earlier? Okay.
Those are always fun too.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Like it.
Just to give you something to bet on while you're sitting there and watching for 5 hours and then for 10 hours on Saturday and Sunday if you're a big football fan.
Cubs are on another level right now, and so are the Cardinals. Really low level. Really disappointed in them. But Real quick, Lamar Jackson, the contract signing, big deal. They had to do what they had to do, and they also traded the Ravens traded and got DeAndre Hopkins today. Thoughts on that, Mike?
Good move, smart. Wrapping up Lamar, and giving him a weapon like DeAndre. DeAndre's got to stay healthy. That's the only thing.
I know.
And so does Lamar.
Right, exactly. What do you think, Tony?
Yeah, with a healthy Lamar and a healthy Hopkins, that puts them right there up with the Bengals going into next year, I think, for the AFC North favorite.
Yeah, because nobody inside the 10-yard line can catch that ball in the end zone like DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, he will fight anybody for that ball and come up with it. Yeah, great stuff, guys. Great show tonight. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. I'll be back in the morning with morning coffee. And let's not forget tomorrow night, Lady F&D, Betting and Heels. She's going to be here. Oh, yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow. She's already working on her parlay right now. Oh, yeah, don't forget Beckham. Good point. Good point. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yep.
PhD, Adam, Alan, Stephen Batts, Jacob, thanks y'all for joining in. We appreciate it. Jacob, it's good to see you again, bro. All right.